I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see are stilettos. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Feel like I've been on a flight back to my hometown tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I feel alright. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
I'll be the last one standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'ma own ya. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable. the glory, but don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah. And this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and put your bets on me. Hey, I've been waiting my whole life to see my name in lights. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You're gonna know my name. You can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Born champion. The C is for the courage I possess through the drama. H is for the hurt, but it's all for the honor. A is for my attitude, working through the patience. Money comes and goes, so the M is for motivation. Gotta stay consistent, the P is to persevere. The I is for integrity, innovative career. The O is optimistic, open and never shut. And the N is necessary, cause I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it, I just did it from the heart. Crushing the competition, been doing it from the start. They say that every champion is all about his principles. Carry.
I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You're gonna know my name. You can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this. Yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Yeah. Surpassed all rivals. It's all about who wants it the most. Fight for what we believe in. That's what champions are made of.
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know, keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la
Hello, and welcome to the annual Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute Employer Recognition event. I'm Scott Leedy, Senior Vice President of Operations, and I'm thrilled to join you today to celebrate more than 250 very special teammates. In the year since our last recognition event, there have been many accomplishments by Courage Kenny and our teammates, not the least of which has been navigating the unique and unprecedented challenges related to the COVID-19 pandemic. You've all done such outstanding and courageous work. We're a strong team. We've come together around the needs of patients in the community. Day after day, you show up in the face of uncertainty. Uncertainty about the virus, about risk to patients and frontline caregivers, and how the pandemic will affect our organization. But throughout all of this, your professionalism shines through, maintaining a focus on the patient to deliver world-class care and truly making a difference for others in their times of need. Today, we're honoring 10 teammates who have been nominated by their colleagues to receive the Robert A. and Yvonne E. McDonald Distinguished Service Award. In addition, there are 33 teammates who have achieved advanced certification, an advanced degree, or some other type of award of distinction. We'll also recognize 240 teammates with length of service awards. The purpose of this celebration is to honor and reward you for your contributions and commitment to patients in the community. I want you to know that your hard work is recognized and appreciated, not only by me, but by the leadership of Courage Kenny, the executive team of Allina, and most importantly, the individuals and families you serve every day. This event is made possible each year through the support of the Robert A. and Yvonne E. McDonald Endowment Fund of the Courage Kenny Foundation. Mr. and Mrs. McDonald were generous benefactors and friends of Courage Kenny. Their relationship with us began back in 1960, when at the age of 32, Mr. McDonald experienced a spinal cord injury and benefited from life-changing care at the former Sister Kenny Rehabilitation Institute and at Courage Center. The employee recognition event was an annual highlight for Mr. McDonald, and he always enjoyed hearing about the accomplishments of Courage Kenny teammates. He loved learning about new programs and services at Courage Kenny, and also knowing that the event's guests enjoyed the recognition and the opportunity to celebrate together. While we aren't able to celebrate with the McDonald family in person this year, please know that they are celebrating with us virtually, and Mr. and Mrs. McDonald are with us in spirit. We also look forward to hearing from Mrs. Tammy Crawford, Mr. and Mrs. McDonald's granddaughter, a bit later in the program.
Hello, my name is Brian Loop, and I'm the Director of Post-Acute Rehab for Courage Kenny. There are so many highlights this year that we can't mention them all. That stated, we need to start with the largest accomplishment of the year. And that is that you all at Courage Kenny are figuring out a way on a daily basis to deliver services to those who trust us with their care safely in the middle of a pandemic. Members of our team have served in the COVID and non-COVID units alike across Allina's acute care hospitals when the rest of our community was closed. You are working daily to keep our inpatient rehab units and our transitional rehab program open, serving almost 800 individuals in the inpatient rehab unit and over 165 in the transitional rehab program, including individuals with a COVID-19 diagnosis. Our outpatient therapy services completely transitioned to full virtual and then safely brought back in-person visits. Specifically in outpatient therapy, we have served close to 40,000 individuals this year, with over 6,600 of those visits being performed virtually. In our provider practice and mental health areas, you have served almost 10,500 individuals this year, with over 8,000 virtual visits provided. You have found ways to safely serve individuals in the home via our community programs of independent living skills, adult rehabilitative mental health services, and our behavioral health services. You have stood up virtual fitness and activity classes and safely re-engaged return to play, aquatics and fitness offerings, and our ABLE programming. All told, our community programs and services have served almost 4,500 individuals this year. And our research center has been both a system and frankly a national rehab leader in setting up structures to fully understand the rehabilitation implications of COVID-19 and how best to treat individuals recovering from it. You have all sacrificed, whether it was working harder than you ever have or not being able to work when all you wanted to do was serve. You've been flexible with your workflows. We've had layers upon layers of PPE. and you've adjusted what job you're performing and where you're performing it. All I can say that it has been humbling to watch, and I hear daily how appreciative our community is for your ability to perform. Thank you to all of you for your contributions, and please accept my gratitude for all that you have done and continue to do. Apologies for any highlights that we have missed. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lori Frailing, the Director of Therapies. Today, I have the pleasure of recognizing employees who have challenged themselves to complete training and certification within their area of practice. This level of advanced training and clinical expertise directly impacts the care they provide to each patient and client. In addition, these individuals become leaders within our departments as they work to advance clinical care and develop clinical practice guidelines, resulting in improved practice and outcomes across our clinical service line. Thank you for challenging yourselves and challenging CKRI to provide the best care and outcomes for the patients we serve. Details about these certifications are listed in your program. The first two groups of employees that I would like to recognize work as either activity-based exercise specialists or fitness specialists in our activity-based locomotor exercise program, also known as ABLE. Certification is through the American College of Sports Medicine. The following individuals completed work to become certified and exercise physiologists: Daniel Davis, Michael Kowitz, Brian Post, Brittany Schufelt, Anthony Tollfree, and Tracy Tyler. The second group of individuals completed work to become certified inclusive fitness trainers: Benjamin Chambers, Anna DeGroot, Evan Kellogg, Tyler Mass, Catherine Radicek, Alex Najafalipur, and Barry Weintraub. Congratulations to these two groups of individuals in our ABLE program. Next, I'd like to recognize the physical therapist that successfully completed the specialist certification requirements established by the American Physical Therapy Association. The following individuals completed board certification in the following areas: in the area of geriatrics, Alice Johnson and Josh Lindquist; in the area of neurology, Amanda Bertraw and Daniel Plocker; in the area of orthopedics, Megan Eklund, Laura Mueller, Erica Nielsen, Lucas Seehaffer, Daniel Silverberg, and Braden Swanson. And finally, in the area of pediatrics, Kelly Bader, Jessica Jakulich, Sarah Leathers. Congratulations. We are proud of all of you and all you have accomplished in the last year. Thank you.
Greetings. I'm Kyle Grunder, the Director of Program Development and Administration. We would like to recognize employees who have been awarded other honors this past year. Katie Harmon, Physical Therapist, United Hospital, was awarded one of the 2020 Alina Commitment to Care Awards. Chris Paulson, Speech Language Pathologist, Courage Kenny Kids, Coon Rapids, was awarded the Mercy Hospital Quarterly Commitment to Care Award. Dr. Matt Danielson, Physical Medicine and Rehab, received the 2020 Patient Communication Magna Award. Abby Daramola, Registered Nurse, was awarded the Sprenger Scholarship Award. Megan Provost, Registered Nurse, who won the Marguerite Richards Nursing Preceptorship Award. And Molly McNaughton, Pain Nurse Practitioner, who won the Jane Wackler Nursing Award. Also in 2020, we had a number of top docs who were recognized in the Minnesota Monthly Magazine. Elizabeth Beck, Physical Medicine and Rehab. Orlando Chari, Pain Management. Joy McIver, Physical Medicine and Rehab. And Chris Spiewak, Physical Medicine and Rehab. Congratulations to you all on your achievements this past year. We know this is only a small sampling of the awards our talented colleagues received this year. Our apologies and congratulations to anyone we may have missed.
Hello everyone, I'm Heidi Menard, Director of Nursing at Courage Kenny. We are celebrating 240 employees that have a length of service anniversary spanning from 5 to an amazing 45 years. The list of employees celebrating their milestone length of service are listed in the provided e-program. In recognition of years of service, CKRI this year has intentionally highlighted length of service in our monthly newsletter. This gives leaders and colleagues the chance to recognize these accomplishments throughout the year. For those of you with a Length of Service Award, your leader has a gift of appreciation, which has been generously provided by the Robert A. and Yvonne E. McDonald Endowment Fund. Thank you for your commitment to patients, colleagues, and your length of service.
It's now time to announce the recipients of the 2020 Robert A. and Yvonne E. McDonald Distinguished Service Award. The McDonald Award was inspired by the exceptional care received by Mr. McDonald as a patient, care that remains a model for us even 60 years later. This award is the highest honor a teammate can receive within the Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute and is based on nominations from colleagues within the organization. So what distinguishes McDonald Award winners? What makes them truly stand out? In nominations, you'll see descriptions like excellence, professionalism, and role model. And there were so many outstanding nominations this year, it was a real challenge for the leadership team to narrow it down to the final 10. Before moving on, I also want to thank our nominators. This is important because without the nominators, we wouldn't have nominees. Taking the time to write a nomination is a very thoughtful act, and it allows us to surface positive stories and reward outstanding performance. And I can tell you, every nomination is like gold to the person who receives it. And you can bet that these nominations are shared around dinner tables in the homes of our teammates. Leaders will now introduce each recipient and share a brief comment from their nomination.
Hello everybody, I'm Steve Berto. I'm Vice President for Philanthropy here at Allina Health. And it's such an honor to be here today to recognize one of our dearest colleagues, Rose Adams. Rose is one of these people that when Bob McDonald set up this fund is one of the key people that he had in mind. Bob really wanted the unsung heroes of Courage Kenny to be recognized and celebrated tonight and in this way. Rose has been with us been serving for over 35 years. She started at Camp Courage in the kitchen, making cookies. And Rose, throughout her career, she worked with our founder, Wilco Shanebaum. She was at the right hand of Wilco. She started several programs, one of them being the Cars for Courage Kenny program, which has raised tens of millions of dollars over the last 20 years. She wants to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to live the Courage Kenny vision of one day we will recognize people on their abilities, not their disabilities. That's how Rose serves here at Courage Kenny. Rose works with our therapists, our physicians, and our nurses to make connections in the community with donors. Rose sees her role here as truly empowering the spirit of human diversity and human invention to help people when they need it the most when they come to Courage Kenny. It's such an honor to say thank you, Rose. She's one of the most humble people I've ever met. She doesn't like awards, but Rose, we're giving you an award anyway. We're honoring your service, your commitment, and your love of the people in this community who you serve. Thanks so much, Rose.
Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate your kind words, and thanks so much for this award. I appreciate you and all of my colleagues who helped with this nomination. As you know, I really believe in the Courage Kenny mission, and it's been a pleasure to serve it all of these years. Thanks so much. This means a lot to me.
As medical director of the Courage Kenny Rehab Institute Electromyography Lab, Dr. Beck has taken on the task of elevating the quality of electrodiagnostic testing at Courage Kenny to some of the best in the Twin Cities. EMGs are known for being painful, long, and extremely technical. Few know that the results of the tests can mean the difference between a patient undergoing surgery or not, or the surgeon operating in the correct location. The test is also used to diagnose some of the most complicated neurological conditions. The results of the tests are highly reliant on a technically skilled and clever diagnostician. Dr. Beck has set up processes to monitor the quality of tests at several locations by several different physicians, while positively supporting and teaching those involved in the work, so all can continue to improve. She has mentored our newest physicians and generously provides guidance and advice to anyone who calls at any hour. Her patients describe her as extraordinarily informative and thorough, a breath of fresh air, and one of the best doctors I've ever seen in my life. Dr. Beck truly demonstrates the characteristics of intelligent and creative leader, generous teacher, and compassionate caregiver. Dr. Beck, congratulations on the award. We thank you for exemplifying Allina and Courage Kenny's mission, vision, and values.
I'd like to thank my colleagues for this wonderful honor. Thank you so much. It takes a team to do what we do. Appreciate you all.
My name is Jill Henley, and I'm the manager of care management at Courage Kenny. I have the honor of presenting this award to Sarah Boyning. Through her work as a clinical social worker at United's Inpatient Rehabilitation Unit, Sarah embodies whole person care. She's known as someone who works hard to promote the very best patient and family transitions, always remaining calm, positive, and focused throughout the day. Sarah always has a welcoming smile and a lighthearted way of bringing down the stress level for those she's working with. Sarah has been recognized by her peers multiple times for these qualities, speaking to her consistent and exceptional performance in this role. Recently, Dr. Spiewak acknowledged Sarah's work by saying, "Sarah has a long history of getting done whatever is required to assist patients along their healthcare journey. Her experience contributes to her creative problem solving when resources are scarce." In addition to her patient care responsibilities, Sarah manages the peer visitors at United. Her insights encourage patient and family-directed changes to the way we do our work. She's an all-around team player, and her work ethic, and her expertise contribute significantly to patient care. Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you so much for this award. It's a pleasure to receive it. I'm really appreciative of the nominations by my colleagues and coworkers. Being able to work with them every day is part of what makes working for Courage Kenny such a pleasure.
Hello, my name is Ashley Bowman, and I am a supervisor of Courage Kenny Independent Living Skills Department. And I am here today to present the Distinguished Employee Award to Carla Casper. Carla Casper has been a dedicated employee of Courage Kenny for 26 years. In her role as the Independent Living Skills Specialist, Carla works relentlessly to ensure her clients are taken care of. Carla doesn't shy away from challenging situations and will always take them head on. For example, she was assigned a client with declining cognitive deficits, in financial chaos, legal crisis, and at risk of losing housing. Carla coordinated with the client, the care team, and outside sources to resolve the situation as best as possible. She has continued to keep the client sheltered and in better legal standing. Carla was also assigned a client case due to her strong relations and boundaries. This client had many providers take advantage of him due to his trusting nature. Carla identified and reported situations and got new providers in to protect this client. Carla also has long-standing professional relationships with many clients, with the longest relationship dating back to 1997. Carla is a strong team player, always reaching out to others and willing to help train new hires. Most recently, with the COVID-19 crisis, 2/3 of our department went out on furlough. Carla jumped at the opportunity to take on more clients and support them during this crisis. Her response was, "Yes, I am busy, but I will make sure everyone is supported. I will do what needs to be done to help the department, but most importantly, help my clients." Courage Kenny is fortunate to have Carla as part of the team. Congratulations, Carla.
Thank you, Ashley. I just want to say that I work with an amazing department of people that do the same thing that I do, and they all deserve this award as much or more than I do. I appreciate the acknowledgement for my service to my clients. I love my job. I love the flexibility of my job, and plan on doing it for as long as Courage Kenny will allow me. Thank you.
I'm Stephanie Smith, Rehab Manager at Mercy Hospital Unity Campus, and I have the pleasure to introduce Petita Chart, Lead Physical Therapist at Mercy Hospital Unity Campus. Petita exemplifies the term teamwork. She goes the extra mile every day to ensure patients' needs are met. When COVID hit, she was one of the first to step up and agreed to be on the COVID team. She came to work throughout the pandemic with a positive attitude and continued to work to meet the needs of the department and her patients. With every new change that came, she was ready to roll with it and tried to help others do the same. She brings forward concerns from the team and is always willing to be part of the Speak Up culture. She is consistently noted as being a caring and compassionate caregiver and coworker. She is always genuine and honest in her interactions with others. She is well respected by all staff for her expertise and patient-centered nature. Whenever there is a need for someone to step up for a project or new program, she is willing to do so, but is also willing to let others take the lead and grow. She consistently takes students and helps with new employee orientation. She is a therapy representative on the Falls Committee, helped develop the outpatient total knee program, is professional practice lead, and so much more. As one coworker said, Petita is the therapist I would trust, hands down, to work with a family member if they were hospitalized. Her knowledge, interpersonal skills, determination, and advocacy make her an exceptional therapist. She lives Alina's commitment to care in all that she does.
Thank you so much for this award, Stephanie. It was very unexpected. I appreciate you and my coworkers who are phenomenal. I definitely could not have gone through this pandemic without them and continue to go through this pandemic without them. They make me laugh every day. We've got a great team that works together, and I absolutely could not do this job without my big team. So thank you, everybody, and thank you to the McDonald family for hosting this event every year, and again this year, even though we're going through this pandemic.
Hi, my name is Brianne Henderson, and I'm the Patient Care Supervisor at Courage Kenny in Golden Valley in the TRP. I'm presenting this award to Candace Jackson, one of our certified nursing assistants. Candace was actually promoted to our lead nursing assistant this year. In this role, she's responsible for creating assignments for all the nursing assistants for the transitional rehab program. Creating assignments takes a great deal of organization to factor in all of our clients' care needs, therapies, appointments, preferences, and so much more. She manages to make her peers happy as well with the assignments she creates with them, which we all know can be challenging. And aside from being organized, Candace is a true leader who leads by example. She uses every moment of downtime to round the unit, check on clients, clean up rooms, do laundry. Everything she does helps with the client satisfaction and overall flow of the unit. Candace is a positive influence on her team and the clients we serve. Clients rave about the wonderful care they receive from her. Even clients who have never met her are excited when they are assigned the Candace that they have been hearing so much about from others. She's committed to caring for clients and goes above and beyond to help reach their goals. Recently, a client was struggling through the process of developing an effective bowel program. After weeks of trial and error, Candace was finally assigned to him, and she gave him some great ideas that helped him establish a routine that worked. And Candace's efforts really boosted his self-confidence and helped him prepare for a successful return to the community. We are fortunate to have Candace on our CKI TRP team. Congratulations, and thank you for your commitment to care.
Thank you for acknowledging me for this award. I am very honored and blessed to receive this. I love everything that the TRP stands for, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
My name is Marie Meyer, and I am a leader at Abbott Northwestern Hospital. I will be presenting this award to Lisa Leiniger, who works as a physical therapist in acute care therapies at Abbott. For 30 years, Lisa has served our community in Courage Kenny at Abbott Northwestern, from outpatient ortho and the arthritis fibromyalgia clinic to Sister Kenny inpatient rehab to acute care. 14 years ago, Lisa found the perfect fit, acute care edema management. Lisa found this wonderful ability to shorten hospital stays, prevent debility, and teach people how to take charge of their own health. Because of Lisa's passion and fortitude, the hospital program has grown considerably in 14 years. This year, she has expanded her reach and shared her expertise, collaborating with Courage Kenny leaders and physicians to develop a system-wide acute edema management protocol in order to bring this important service to all Allina hospitals. Lisa, whose personal motto could be, "Just call me," continues to serve as a mentor for acute care edema. Lisa lives the spirit of service and whole person care. She is always going above and beyond, not just for patients and staff, but also community as a volunteer and a Mission Matters champion. Lisa is always willing to educate and forever eager to learn from anyone on the acute care team to ensure best team-based care for those we serve. As a testament to her collaboration and teamwork, Lisa was the recipient of the 2019 Carol Huttner Nurse Excellence Collaborative Colleague Award, which is chosen by nurses. Lisa is a dedicated healthcare provider and an exceptional collaborator with a generous spirit, and I am proud to present her this McDonald Distinguished Employee Award.
Thank you so much for this exciting recognition, and I want to profoundly thank the McDonald family for the opportunity that they provide to the Courage Kenny family. And I want to thank all my predecessors who helped me get to where I am today. So thank you very much.
My name is Stephen Scherger, Regional Manager for Courage Kenny Sports and Physical Therapy, and I have the pleasure of presenting the Distinguished Service Award to Darcy Olson. Darcy is the site coordinator at Springbrook Sports and Physical Therapy, Courage Kenny location, for 9 years, and an Allina Health physical therapist for 27. Darcy exemplifies a strong but calm leadership that adds comfort and security to her teams in times of trial. And in 2019 and in 2020, we have had many trials. From sewage backups that destroyed the clinic, not once, but twice, to working with her team during an active construction process to repair that damage, followed immediately by the COVID crisis that resulted in months of day-to-day changes. Through all of this, Darcy led with calmness, grace, and patience. Daily, she showed a can-do attitude and projected this to her team members and the patients she treated. With this, they were able to do more effectively. Monica Heinen, who nominated her, stated, "I was impressed with how many projects and tasks she completed in such a short time. We need more people like her, people that go with the flow and are willing to do whatever it takes to do a good job." Darcy exemplifies our commitment to care by her professional pose, compassion for her patients, and her presence of leadership. Congratulations, Darcy.
Thank you to the McDonald family for supporting programs like this, Stephen and my coworkers, especially Monica Heinen, for nominating me for this award.
Hello, my name is Jessica Wald, and I'm a therapy supervisor at United Hospital. Daniel DeLapp is a speech-language pathologist here at United. He was nominated for this award for so many reasons, and it's a very huge privilege for me to share his accomplishments over the 5 years he's been with Courage Kenny. Daniel has established a strong reputation throughout the hospital with all staff that interact with him, including physicians, nurses, and other therapists. The most common theme I hear as his supervisor is, "Oh, Daniel, I love working with Daniel." This is true everywhere I go and with patients, families, etc. Everyone that meets Daniel truly does love him. He is professional, caring, and thoughtful in every single interaction, whether with staff, patients, or families. He has a calming presence that positively contributes to the culture and dynamic of our team. Daniel is always advocating for his patients and demonstrates clinical excellence to ensure they get the care that they need. He thinks outside the box and collaborates with his fellow speech pathologists to come up with creative ideas on how to maximize patient outcomes and progress. Recently, Daniel collaborated with physicians in respiratory therapy to help advocate for a COVID-positive patient who couldn't get off the ventilator. By doing this, he was able to maximize this patient's ability to speak and communicate with their family for quality of life. We are so fortunate to have Daniel as part of the team, and he truly deserves to be recognized for his unwavering commitment and dedication.
I'd like to thank Jessica Wald for nominating me for this award. It really means a lot. It's an honor to work among such an amazing team here at United and with Courage Kenny.
I'm Stacy Gregg, the Courage Kenny Spine Center RN lead. I'm presenting this award to Raquel Riepfeld, Clinic Support Specialist. Raquel joined the Courage Kenny team in April 2015. She was the first employee to support the newly implemented spine line. created to centralize scheduling for the CKRA spine providers. It is her leadership in this role that we are recognizing today. She comes to work every day with a positive attitude that shines on each patient and coworkers she speaks with. On every call, Raquel provides compassion, understanding, and patience, and can often be heard having a good laugh with who's ever on the other end of the line. She never rushes a patient off the phone, even on those days where she is extremely busy. She is always willing to go the extra mile if an individual is transferred to her line and it's not the correct department. She reaches the doctor or department and makes sure the patient gets the correct connection, which on many occasions has resulted in patients getting their care at the right time, the right place, and with the right provider. One example among many is when Raquel transferred a call to a triage nurse for a patient who had red flag symptoms. This was escalated to the spine doc of the day, who was able to fast-track patient to a spine surgeon. This is the kind of action that enhances a patient's overall experience and may have prevented further neurological decline. She is a key contributor to the success of the spine program, and we are deeply appreciative for the opportunity to work with her. Congratulations, Raquel.
Thank you so much for this award. I appreciate the recognition. It's an honor to be a part of this team. I really couldn't imagine being with any other coworkers or set of employees. I'm very honored. Thank you.
Over this past year, I've thought a lot about this organization and the challenges that you faced and the people that hold up the organization. And when I think about that, I oftentimes think about my grandfather, Bob McDonald. It was my grandfather who found himself at age 32 in a diving accident. He dove off of a boat on the St. Croix, and this was the place that he landed. He landed at Sister Kenny Institute. And one of the things that he always said to our family was, you know, I had a choice. I had the choice to either fight and move forward and make the best out of my life, or I could lay here. And my grandfather chose to fight. And I think that's probably a decision that many of you had to face this year with COVID, with the new circumstances, with the safety, with the putting your own lives at risk. And he would be so proud of this organization, even prouder than he already is. And that, when he was released from the hospital, that's what he kept coming back to. I want to make sure that every single person in this organization is celebrated, not just the nurses and the doctors and the therapists, but the person that checked me in at the front hall, the person that brought me my meals. All of those individuals are important to the success of an organization. A huge thanks to our Employee Engagement Committee, led by Lisa, Jade, Rose, Stephanie, Laura, and Sarah. Thank you all for your efforts.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ellie Zelke, and I'm the Director of Community Benefit and Engagement for Allina Health. I also lead Courage Kenny Community Services. 2020 presented many challenges, including preventing us from coming together physically for Employee Engagement Committee events. Efforts to support and sustain employees and their engagement throughout this year were provided by the CKRI Employee Engagement Committee. Here are the committee members who have been hard at work for you this year. Thank you to everyone working to stay connected to each other and to the mission of CKRI.
I'd like to congratulate again all of the teammates who are recognized today and those who are nominated for awards. We applaud you for the role you play in caring for patients, and your performance inspires all of us at Allina. An event like this requires a lot of advanced planning by many people, and at the risk of leaving out some important names, I do want to thank the Employee Engagement Committee and its planning committee. Rose Adams, Laura Anderson, Tammy Crawford, Lisa Mengelcook, Jade Sharp, Sarah Rohde, and Stephanie Smith. I also want to thank again our nominators for the McDonald Award and the Courage Kenny leadership team for their hard work in producing this program. Finally, we all owe a debt of gratitude to the McDonald family, and especially Mr. and Mrs. Bob McDonald, for their generous support and unwavering commitment to the teammates and mission of Courage Kenny for many years. On behalf of the Courage Kenny leadership team and the executive leadership of Allina Health, I thank you for your service and for being with us today to celebrate together.